You're watching Fox 13's Good Day Tampa Bay.
Okay, Ask a Lawyer Day here at Fox 13. Lawyers are here till 9:30 this morning. Busy already, aren't you?
Yes, we are.
Thanks for calling. It's free, so you might as well take advantage of it. Dale Appel, one of our loyal
Good morning.
attorneys who comes every month to take the calls. Thank you for doing that.
You are welcome.
Let's talk auto insurance today,
Russell.
because I think there's a lot of confusion.
Yes.
You gotta have it. If you have a car, you gotta have it.
They won't let you register without it. So yes, you have to have it if you are registering a vehicle and you own a vehicle.
But what other things? I mean, I look at my policy, my little card, and it tells me bodily injury and all those kinds of things like that. Tell me what you need to have and what you don't necessarily need to have.
Here's what to understand. In the state of Florida, we're a no-fault state. If you have auto insurance, which you have to have if you own a car, you have to have PIP insurance, personal injury protection. Okay. That provides $2,500 up to $10,000 for things such as medical bills and wage loss reimbursement. Also, you have to have $10,000 in property damage. If you get into an accident, you cause $10,000 in damage, that's going to pay for that. So you have to have property damage up to $10,000, and that's it. You really don't need anything else after that. Many people, because of that, they don't buy something called bodily injury insurance. And bodily injury insurance says if you hurt somebody in an accident, that your insurance company will provide up to $10,000 worth of insurance coverage. And people say, well, if it's not necessary, I don't want it. Which makes sense, especially if you don't have any assets, except that Florida has what's called a responsibility law many people don't know about, and some find out, that if you hurt them and you don't have $10,000 in bodily injury, and they get a judgment against you, they can take your license away for up to 20 years until you pay it off. So there's consequences to not having bodily injury insurance of at least $10,000. And you and I had a chance to visit about this going in. There's also, if you have assets that are, if you're a rich person and you have assets, you may want to have more bodily injury protection than just the $10,000. Oh, yes. So whether you're rich or just have some level of assets, you're going to want to protect them. As a personal injury attorney myself, if somebody only has a $10,000 policy or 25 or 50, we always ask for a financial affidavit. You're going to have to tell the attorney who is representing the injured client how much you have. So you have to tell them about your bank accounts and about real estate and so forth. So the attorney is going to make a decision. I think say, well, we're going to take the $10,000 or we're going to go after your assets. You want to make sure that your insurance covers your assets. So if you have $100,000 worth of assets, you want $100,000 at least worth of bodily injury insurance. And if you have a lot of money, you're going to want to consider having an umbrella policy, because there's only so many accidents that are very, very large multi-million-dollar claims. And so the umbrella policies are very inexpensive. But you want to build a moat around your assets with auto insurance, which relative to the potential of a auto accident judgment against you, is very, very inexpensive. So $10,000 minimum should be considered by everybody, and then more depending upon the level of your assets. And then, because bodily injury isn't required in the state of Florida, you're also going to want to consider uninsured motorists. Because what if somebody who hits you doesn't have bodily injury insurance, which is not required, and you need to get wage reimbursement or your medical bills paid? You're going to want to have some amount of uninsured motorists to cover that. So there it is. You heard it from the expert. He knows this stuff, and that was good. Thank you, Russell. Pleasure. Yes, you do. Thanks again. You're welcome. Lawyer's here till 9:30, so give him a call, and we'll be glad to answer your questions for free.